watching back in Lafayette, as are Phyllis Bellinger and their 8-year-old daughter, Kimberly Ann, awaiting this guy to come to meet them in Orlando, because guess where they're going tomorrow, the next day?
See Mickey Mouse.
I guess.
Bellinger, trailing by 28, has lost a lot of pins in count. 9 pins in count. Boy, actually, the last 3 frames he's had bad breaks. You don't have to split every time you hit the nose, although he converted the splits in the 4th and 5th frames. Then he leaves a solid 9, pays a little penalty for that tremendous power. Easy spare. If he converts, he would trail by 29 through 6.
Jeff-Bellinger just edged out Tulsa's Mike Edwards, who finished 6th and picked up 4,000. And then it was Houston, Voss, Ferrara, McDowell. What a group of champions in the final 24.
Let's see how Bellinger is attacking the championship pair. This left-hand lane's a little bit tighter. He's in this area. He's going to slide in this area, and his foot will actually slide underneath the ball a little bit. Then he'll go through this area. Watch his slide foot and the trajectory.
Leaving a 10-pin.
A freewheeler, Jeff-Bellinger, when he gets hot, can strike with anybody in the Pro Bowlers Tour. One time in league, he told me he bowled 127 the first game, 300 the second, 179, a 607 series without a 200 game. This man can throw strikes. He's hot and cold.
University of South Carolina, a counting major and a collegiate champion now on the Pro Bowlers Tour. A great guy. We'll be back after this. In Portland, not far from Mount Hood, of course, in all its grandeur, and Mount St. Helena. Mark-Thayer. Mark-Thayer now leads by 40 pins as we go to Bo Burton.
Thank you, Chris. Norm Duke, championship pair. Looks like they're throwing a lot of strikes. How do you figure that pair for today?
I don't know how to figure it. It's changing dramatically every shot. Right now, I don't know how I'm going to play them or even where. But we get 2 on each lane before we start, so I'm going to hope that does me some justice.
All right, good luck in your match. Now back to you, Chris.
And another strike ups the count to a 50-pin lead. Pressure on Jeff-Bellinger with 2 titles, his first being the Greater Buffalo Open in 1986, and then he won his 2nd title, Milwaukee, in 1988. Well, now it's a 7-10 for the South Carolinian.
Well, the swishing 7-10 in a position where he really needed a strike, and all he can do is just fire at either the 10 or the 7 with all the ball speed he can get and just hope. Here's what Roth did. He popped the 10 out.
Not this time. Next Saturday, we're going to be bringing you the finals of the $125,000 Southern California Open. Competition of the PBA Player of the Year honors is heating up now, and most of them be there in hot and heavy competition, and we'll be on our regular time a week from today as Jeff-Bellinger finally gets the strike that he hasn't experienced since the 3rd frame. Our regular time, of course, is 3 Eastern. And Mark leaving the 10-pin late in the game.
Best I've seen Thayer look in all his championship round appearances. He bowled a 279 at the BPAA US Open on the winter tour, but followed it up with a 177. But today he looks more confident. He's much quicker on the approach. He's not actually taking too much time and tightening up. Looks very sharp.
We mentioned the name David Houston a little earlier. He's a native of Oregon, Milwaukee, Oregon, and he finished 7th. And now he has won $999,666. So he's close to that $1 million spot.
Watch Thayer. He's going to start over here and come all the way through the ball with a big, big hook ball.
Oh, Mark-Thayer breezing to victory here in our very first match. And, of course, his opponent is the 3rd seed named Norm Duke, bowling out of Albuquerque, but a native of Fort Worth, Texas. Texans, 3 of them in the final field, Benoit, Ballard, and Duke.
Mark-Thayer walking off his side here. If he grabs another bowling ball, Chris ought to go down and shoot him. He's bowling so well to even think about changing balls after he's throwing all those strikes. The full grip, the cup wrist, the heavy roll, and he's trying one.
Looks like anything he throws today will work, huh?
Well, you're right, Chris, but anytime you throw 12 balls in the pocket, you got the right ball. Why even take a chance on a different field? But
well, those Hoosiers, you know, they're very curious.
Adventuresome, I think.
I think so, too. Or, being a Hoosier, I've been often called not too bright. All right. 258 for Thayer.
Possible 206 to Bellinger, as he really put the putty to the 5-pin that time. He just turned those pins inside out. A good, solid player, a very likable guy. You'll see him quite often in the championship round. He doesn't bowl full-time out on the tour here. He's a family man. He says, I'm going to stay home and see that child of mine grow up. So he bowls just sporadically, but he's...
And it's a birthday for that child tomorrow, as a matter of fact, Bo, Kimberly Ann. And by the way, you have hit that magic number, my friend and colleague, Nelson Burton Jr., 50 years of age, the youngest looking 50-year-old that I know in the whole world.
Well, thank you, Chris.
And your family threw you a great birthday party, didn't they, back home?
They sure did, partner.